Hey everybody, today we've got a quick recap of the primaries from yesterday, June 18th. We did almost a 5.5 hour stream again last night, thanks to everybody that showed up. I'm a little burnt out and I'm short on time today, so I'm going to try to go quickly through these results. So let's start at Virginia and in that U.S. Senate race. The winner for the Republicans is Hung Cao. He got over 61% of the vote and easily defeated Scott Parkinson, who only has 11. He's going to go out to face Tim Kaine in the general election, where Kaine is heavily favored. Now, Cao ran for the U.S. House in 2022. He came up short, but he's probably looking at some of these polls that show the state potentially competitive between Biden and Trump, and he's looking to bypass the House and go straight to the Senate. Now, down here we have the 11 U.S. House races. Some of them are not remotely going to be competitive in the general election. Feel free to pause it if you'd like, but as always, all the links will be down below in the description. But let's look at the significant races. We've got the 5th Congressional District. Now, this is certainly a red-leaning district, and the Democrats have Gloria Witt as their nominee. The Republican side is where all the action is. Incumbent Bob Good is trailing a challenge from John McGuire. There's still vote to be counted, but right now McGuire is ahead by about 1.5%. Now, Good is a part of the House Freedom Caucus, and he did vote to oust Kevin McCarthy from his speakership, but he also did endorse Ron DeSantis over Donald Trump in the primary. So this led to Trump endorsing John McGuire. So this could be an upset and an incumbent going down, but we've still got absentee ballots coming in. Apparently, it could take another several days. So this is a high-profile race for the House. We'll have to see what happens in the end. Next, in the 7th District, this is an open seat as incumbent Democrat Abigail Spanberger is retiring to run for governor. So the winner here with just under 50% is Eugene Vindman. He's going to go on to face Republican Derek Anderson. He prevailed over Cameron Hamilton with about 46% of the vote. In November, this is a blue-leaning district, but if a red wave emerged, then it could be in danger of flipping. And in the 10th District, this is an open seat as incumbent Democrat Jennifer Wexton is retiring. The winner for the Democrats is State Senator Suhas Subramaniam. It's not the easiest name to say, but he was the winner with over 30% of the vote. Dan Helmer, who was facing some sexual assault allegations, got in second place with just under 27%. So a close race there, but on the Republican side, it wasn't close at all. The winner is Mike Clancy. He got over 64%. Clancy also ran for the seat. He came in 4th place in the primary just 2 years ago. In the general election, this is also a blue-leaning district. Democrats are likely to hold on here unless it turns into a big red wave. So that's Virginia. Let's take a look at Georgia. We had a runoff election there. None of these were close, but in the 2nd District for the Republicans, the winner was Wayne Johnson. He defeated Chuck Hand by about a 2-to-1 margin. He's going to go on to face longtime incumbent Sanford Bishop in the general election. Bishop again is going to be favored. In the 3rd District, this is to replace incumbent Republican Drew Ferguson. The Republicans had a runoff. The winner is Brian Jack. He did have the Trump endorsement. He defeats Mike Dugan by almost a 2-to-1 margin. In the general election, this should go toward the GOP. And finally, in the 14th District, Democrats had a runoff, and the winner was Sean Harris. He got 69% of the vote. He's going to go on to face Marjorie Taylor Greene in the general election. It's a very red district, and Greene, whether you love her or hate her, is heavily favored in the general election. And down here, there's a few state house and senate races that also had runoffs. Finally, we've got Oklahoma, and there was no governor or senate race here, so it's pretty much all about the U.S. House. There's 5 districts, and the Republicans are going to be favored in all 5 in the general election. The only one worth taking a look at here is in the 4th District. The winner was incumbent Tom Cole. He got about 65%. He defeated Paul Bondar, who got about 26%. So that was supposed to be potentially competitive. It didn't really pan out. Of course, Cole is going to be favored in the general election. If we go back, the State House and Senate also had a lot of elections. And Oklahoma does have runoffs. And that runoff is going to be all the way on August 27th. So we've got more than a couple of months. You can see some of these are headed to a runoff, but none of them were in the more high-profile U.S. House. So that pretty much sums up where we're at. We've got one critical race outstanding in Virginia's 5th. After that, everything pretty much went as planned, but there weren't really a ton of high-profile statewide races. So I've got to keep it moving and leave it there for now. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about any of these results? Is Bob Good actually going to go down in Virginia? Do you think Democrats and Republicans got ideal candidates in Virginia's 7th and the 10th? What about Hung Cao for U.S. Senate? And anything you're looking at in Georgia or Oklahoma? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.